What's your favorite sport? Mine's volleyball, and here's a little bit of history on it. Volleyball over the years has become a competitive game in men's and women's sports. With being a sport for almost a century now, it has become one of the most popular sports all around the world. It was invented on December 2nd, 1895 in Holyoke, Massachusetts by Morgan G. William. Morgan G. William lived from 1870 to 1942 according to FIVB.com. He was a physical director at their local YMCA. Morgan invented the game because he thought that basketball, which was invented 3 years earlier in 1892, was too rough for the older citizens that he was teaching at the YMCA. He used different techniques from different games to create volleyball, but mainly based it off badminton. Morgan originally named the game mitten net, then later changed it to volleyball. According to the PDF, 1985 marks the volleyball centennial. The first rules of the game were written by William G. Morgan, and it consisted of 10 rules about the court, type of ball, number of players, serving, and contact with the ball. The Philippines had created the terms set and spike in 1960. A set is an overhead pass using your fingertips, and a spike is a downward hit over the net that can be used as types of ways to hit the ball. They also added the 6-person rule per side in 1918. In 1920, rules were made that only 3 hits were allowed on each side. If more than 3 hits are made by the team, it is the loss of a point that the other team will receive. Also in 1920, back row attacks were allowed. A back row attack is a hit from a player in the back row that happens behind the 10-foot line. Over the time, rules and regulations have changed throughout. One of the most major things that has been changed was the scoring. Before, side-out scoring was used, which is only scoring while you are serving. Today, they use rally scoring, which is when both teams can score, whether they are serving or not. Before 2001, serves that hit the net and landed on the opposite side will be called for a reserve, but today it is legal and can be played out by both teams. Any part of your body can be used to contact the ball today, such as your hands, legs, head, stomach, and etc. But before 1996, it was illegal to use other body parts besides your hands and your forearms to contact the ball. Many historical events have made the game what it is today. In 1964, volleyball made its Olympic debut. The 1964 Olympics were held in Tokyo, Japan. It was the first year that men's and women's volleyball competed. The men's had 10 countries compete, while women had 6 countries. In men's, Soviet Union took gold, Czechoslovakia took silver, and Japan took bronze. And for the women, Japan took gold, the Soviet Union took silver, and Poland took bronze. Another historical event would be when the Nebraska Cornhuskers played in Memorial Stadium. On August 30th, 2023, the Nebraska volleyball team set a world record for attendance in women's sporting events. 92,003 fans were in attendance to set the record, while the Cornhuskers swept the University of Omaha 3-0. The Cornhuskers also set an attendance record for an indoor volleyball match when they faced the Wisconsin Badgers in the NCAA Final Four. 18,755 people were in attendance on December 18th, 2021 to watch the game, according to Huskers.com. Over the years, volleyball has created a world of its own in the sports industry, and it continues to grow each day into a more developed sport for people to watch and, more importantly, play.